Hey guys, hello and welcome to this reading. This will be a general collective reading. So it may or may not resonate for you. So I ask, as always, that you please trust your own intuition and use your discernment with regards to whatever messages come out here today. Forgive me, my throat's a bit froggy today. Okay, so I'm going to be using the traditional Rider-Waite Tarot for this reading, and I will use the Crow Tarot by MJ Cullinan for clarification. Okay, so as my throat is feeling a little bit hoarse right now, there could be something that we need to express. There could be some sort of truth that we've been avoiding speaking aloud, or even just admitting to ourselves. Okay. All right, lovely. Right. Yeah. Okay. So with that Knight of Swords coming out here in the recent past, this is telling me that there may have been some sort of maybe arguments, or we've got the King of Swords at the bottom of the deck too. Okay. So the Knight of Swords can be a bit of an argumentative energy. Okay. It can be a bit rash, a bit harsh. Maybe you've had to bite your tongue with regards to a particular situation, okay? For example, maybe you're dealing with someone who is just lacking self-awareness, and you kind of want to call them out on their bullshit, but at the same time, you know that they're maybe not consciously aware of what it is that they are doing. Okay, if they're, for example, if they have like a victim mindset, or if they have no boundaries when it comes to your own personal space, your own personal energy. Okay, and as this Knight of Swords is kind of heading back towards the past, I feel like it could be past annoyances, past grievances. 222 on the timer there, as I say that. That are rearing their head. Okay, there's something that needs to be expressed. You may need to express this to the person. I feel like this person may still be in your energy. Okay. So the King of Swords here at the bottom of the deck. Okay, this is a card of truth. Okay. A card of clarity. Standing in your truth. Okay, and setting boundaries. But with the Empress here in the current energy, okay, this is the mother energy, the divine mother, the divine feminine energy, very nurturing, very creative, very abundant. Okay, so I feel like there's a need for a balance between these two energies. Okay, some of you could be very much in like a caretaking role, and you maybe take on other people's problems, or you try to do the work for other people that they are not doing for themselves. And I feel like you really need to, I think it is possible for you to maintain a connection with this person, or these people, however it resonates for you, but you need to have strong boundaries. Okay. This isn't a bad person, okay? It's just someone who is lacking self-awareness, okay? But they're it's like a draining energy, and it may be weighing heavy on your heart. Maybe you've sort of gone above and beyond to try and support this person, to help this person, and it's maybe not feeling appreciated, okay? But you can still keep this person in your life. You just need to set a very strong boundary. Take a step back, okay? I'm feeling like these two, like, meshed is the energy of the Queen of Swords. Is she there? No, she's not. Okay, so the Queen of Swords has the sword in her hand, but she has the hand outstretched, okay? So she's like, I'm here for you, but don't push it. Okay, With the Ten of Cups here, I see a very happy outcome here for all involved. Okay. You are doing the other person no favors by being a doormat for them. Okay. This could be someone as well who they're a bit immature, emotionally immature, and they maybe look to you as like a mother figure or a father figure. Take it how it resonates for you. Okay. Let's get some clarifiers and see. Tell me about this Knight of Swords, please. Okay. We have the Six of Wands. I'm going to pull the other clarifiers and then we'll dive into this. Tell me about the Empress, please. Whoop. Dear. Okay, we have two cards coming out. We have the Nine of Pentacles and we have the Hanged Man in the reverse. And this Ten of Cups. Oof. King of Wands. Bottom of the deck is the Eight of Pentacles. Okay, so with this Six of Wands clarifying the Knight of Swords. Six of Wands is a card of victory, of success, of being in the public eye, things going well. Okay, people look up to you. Okay. For some of you, you have this energy of a healer, and your presence alone is very healing for other people. Okay, but I feel like for some of you, you're not protecting yourself. Okay, you maybe have no boundaries when it comes to your energy, and that's something that you really need to assert in order to avoid yourself from becoming resentful and feeling just exhausted or worn out or bitter even. Okay, I feel like there could be someone or multiple people taking from your energy, and it's leaving you feeling depleted and resentful, but you need to really assert boundaries here with this person or these people. Okay, we have the Nine, just make sure it's a 9, the Nine of Pentacles and the Hanged Man in the reverse showing up here in the current energy. So the Hanged Man in the reverse can be a bit of a martyr energy. Okay, so someone here, you could be almost sacrificing too much of yourself in order to please people. We could have a bit of a people-pleasing energy here, okay? Or just someone who doesn't know how to say no, all right? With this Nine of Pentacles, the Nine of Pentacles and the Empress, it's a very, very fruitful, very abundant energy, very creative, really positive energy. But this Hanged Man in the reverse showing up here, there's some sort of stagnation. Okay, I feel like this Empress and this Nine of Pentacles, this abundance or whatever it is, this creativity is blocked because of this Hanged Man in the reverse energy. There's something you're holding on to, and it could be this this past grievance, these past grievances. You know, you could be overthinking, going over and over in your head how somebody maybe just took from you, okay, for example. Okay, but you need to really kind of look at your own role in that dynamic, okay? Did you assert your boundaries and someone repeatedly crossed them? Or did you not have any boundaries and so this person took because they thought that you were this you know, endless well of empathy and of compassion. Okay. So that's something that needs to be acknowledged here. With this 10 of Cups and the King of Wands, okay, this lion is really standing out to me here. So, King of Wands is a real leader, okay? And I feel like the people in your life look to you as a leader. You're an inspiration to them, okay? You're probably someone who has been doing the work on themselves. Maybe you've healed. Oh yeah, look at this. Yeah. The Star. You have broken free from the limiting beliefs. You have worked on the victim mentality. You have worked on the abandonment issues. You've been doing and continue to do the work. And with the Star here, and then we also have the 10 of Swords. Okay, so you have overcome so much in your own life, and people look to you as an inspiration, a guide, a healer, a leader. Okay, and I feel like this is your call, especially with the Sun coming out here, which is speaks about authenticity and the true self. Okay, so this is your role. All right, and it can be a heavy cross to bear. Okay, and it requires a lot of strength. That's why the lion was standing out to me. Okay, think of the Strength card. Okay, it requires a lot of strength. It requires a lot of compassion for self and others. Okay, but for the person watching this, you may not want to embark on this journey, okay? You maybe don't want to be a leader. You maybe don't want to have to deal with draining people and etc., okay? But think about how you used to be. Think about how wonderful it would have been to have someone like yourself come along and to illuminate for you the parts of yourself that are self-sabotaging, or where you're keeping yourself stuck. Okay, you can be that light for others. You can be that inspiration for others here. Okay, but you don't need to. There seems to be this idea that in order to help others, you need to sacrifice yourself. That's not the case. That's where this King of Swords comes in with the boundaries. Okay, and look, there's that Strength card. Okay, and also with the Hermit coming out here, it's important to also take time out to recharge your energy, because this is a role that will take from you. Okay, but you have the ability to recharge. Okay, and it's coming out. Don't be a martyr. Okay, don't sacrifice yourself. That's not what you're being asked to do here. Okay, you're being asked to be a leader. You're being asked to impart knowledge on people, on others, and what they do with that knowledge, that's not your problem. Okay, you may say to someone, hey, I think you're kind of maybe you have a bit of a victim mentality, and maybe give some experience from your own past. Someone might tell you to feck off, you know what I mean? So, but your role is to simply, in as gently a way as possible, help others to become more aware of the ways that they are keeping themselves stuck. Okay, does that make sense, guys? I hope that it helps somebody. I'm going to wrap it up here. Please continue to like, comment, share, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Take care. Bye bye.